Hello, everyone. My name is S.Shalabi, and I am a writer, amongst other things. I also make pain relievers and beauty ointments and hair stuff and beard stuff, anything for the skin or pain or anything like that. But today I am talking about my short stories. Okay, we're gonna read a short story, and I don't know which one you want to read because I have a few, but my mom says The Devil's Bride. I think we should read like Rosemary's Madness or Kyra's Secret or even Darnell's Game. But no, she don't want to do that. She want to go hard and dark. First time coming out. So I'm going to go hard and dark. Okay, so bear with me. I want to try and read this to you guys. But it's so long, the first part. So forgive me if I get tired and make a second video. Okay? Forgive me. Okay. So we're going to go to The Devil's Bride, I guess. Mom says, go harder, go home, Okay, The Devil's Bride by S.Shalabi. Remember, you can find these stories on S.Shalabi Short Stories on Facebook. And this is just the first part. So, the second part is on there, but the third part is for sale. Okay. Always as a young girl, I, Unique Waters, have yearned for the darkest of things. Its evil haunted me in my dreams, but I awaited it. I wouldn't have a clue this evil would become real in my little world until mental illness fell upon me after the passing of my father at the age of 19. Soon the world had changed. It was then that I got a friend whom spoke to me and kept me company when I was alone and lonely. It was then that he approached me, telling me of his love for me. While lying on the couch, I blushed in disbelief. I wrote, his evil spoke to me, and I listened as he caressed my arousal. I didn't think. My clit pulsed. Breathing got slow. It felt as if someone's mouth was on my vagina. What could I do? He was in utter control. He licked me on my neck and also gently pushed himself in, and I shook from pleasure, but I wanted more. End quote. You see, it all started as a fantasy and a girl writing her first story. I always fantasized of a devil making love to me until it happened for the first time. I would undress knowing they were looking. I would touch myself exposed, taunting them until I felt that first touch, which gave me confidence that it was sure to happen. One night I saw a swirling light in my room. Then, as I lay down, I felt something sit on my bedside. It would kiss and touch all over my body. I guess it was foreplay. What was I to do? I was young and curious. not really thinking of the consequences of it all. Then, when it first happened, it would hurt. So I tried to forget about it and tried to find the true God. But I guess the devil stayed around. I even gave up masturbating because I felt like he was always trying to make me come. So I tried to control my lust. Never getting fulfilled by anyone made me turn towards touching myself once again. But also came Damon. That's what he called himself. These days he would put it in just enough to arouse me and sit back and watch. I wondered why he wasn't making love to me until I came. So I wished and gave all my desires to it happening. I was laying down on my bedside. I felt his presence, and I heard him say, "I missed you. I want you. Let me taste you," as he nibbled on my ear. "You're mine," as he runs his hands over my breast and body. I feel him fondling me, which arouses me. Then he pushes himself in, making me moan. It was Damon in me, him making me so wet, so turned on, with this back and forth, in and out, making my juices flow down my butt cheek. And when I realized it was that wet, I started coming. I shook from pleasure. Days had gone by with him making love to me any time I thought about him, and even times when I didn't. I thought how great it was to be seduced by the devil. Thought there was no need for men. No need for men. I had the best orgasmic experience any woman could have until Slim came around. Slim was a gentleman, well-spoken, intelligent, and honest. My childhood friend and my first. I still can remember our last time having sex and our breakup. I guessed that he thought he could replace me, so we parted ways, only to reunite after life had happened to the both of us. With damage and baggage, we were friends all over again. Slim stimulated me mentally, arousing my soul. He made me want to be a better person, and I am. So one night, after a few months of spending every evening together, he decided that we should become more than just friends. So after dinner, we walked in the park, and that's where he did it. He proposed. That is when the earth shook under us, and the lights in the park flickered on and off, and both of our cell phones began ringing from an unknown number. When it stopped, we knew that we would have to fight for our love. So we ran off after seeing that. We woke up to him being on his couch and me in the bed with the memory of last night. So we sat together and tried to figure out what was going on. That's when I told him of Damon. Could it be? Was my spirit lover jealous? Slim was my beloved. No, Slim was in disbelief. No way, he said. There's a logical reason for everything, he tried to reassure me. Somehow, I just knew it to be true. Damon would never leave me alone. Moments later, there was a knock on Slim's front door. He goes to open the door, and it is a package for me. Slim signs it for me and brings it to me. It is a Pandora bracelet and a card that read, "You are my beloved bride. Signed, D. The bracelet had all kinds of dark charms on it. This made me think of Damon even more. How was this even possible? I whispered. I handed over the card to Slim. He is stunned at what he sees and says, well, maybe it's some other person whose name began with D. I suddenly realized it had to be Slim. But could he really be playing the devil's game? Or is it possible that he is Damon after all? I knew I would have to check and see. But when the time was right. Slim had to go to the office for a while I had to check my mail. So Slim dropped me off at my place. I will pick you up sometime later, he says. I said, that's fine. Talk to you later. He checked his phone and I checked my mail, unlocked the door to hear him honk his horn and drive away. I walk in my bathroom. There was a letter taped to my mirror that was addressed to Unique Waters, the Devil's Bride. It read, Dear Bride, I know your greatest wish, and I am willing to sacrifice everything so we might be together in the flesh. Await my arrival, where there is much I would like to share with you. P.S. Always and forever yours, Damon the Devil. I knew it, I said in shock. I will show this to Slim and prove to him I'm right. But just then, something in me wanted to reread the letter. So I did, and I felt a wave of emotions that swept me towards him with love and companionship. I shook my head and said, no, I mustn't befriend the devil. I mustn't fall in love with Damon. But my heart yearned. So, what do you guys think she should do? Okay, what do you guys think will happen? Okay, we're only so far. So, I want to keep reading, but I'm exhausted. If you want to hear more of The Devil's Bride, let me know. Heart, share, like, everything you can to try and get this story out. Now, we see that she's getting more signs of Damon's presence. So what do you think she should do? Okay. And please let me know if you want to hear more. Thanks. Bye.